Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I'm your beloved host, Shorty. One day I'll stop making that mistake. It's new comic book day, so we're going to do what we're going to do. After last week, when I basically told everyone that we're not taking as many pre-orders and we're not getting stuff in, we've got a load of cool stuff in this week. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff we ordered in the back, I think tail end of summer, maybe even tail end of spring for some of this stuff, and also some of it is reserved for people. We always show you what's reserved. Some people go, "Oh, cool, can I have that?" And I always feel a bit like, "Oh, no, that's actually Dave's." But honestly, it's just to show you that stuff we can get in stock, and if you're wanting something, to keep an eye out and let us know if you want it. Obviously, these days we are taking a deposit before we order anything expensive like this that we wouldn't usually sell in store, but you would get a 10% discount for pre-ordering it because your money is then ours and it's a guaranteed kind of thing. So, yay us. Some of that is just for the racking, though, because some of them are just cool. We're going to start with comic books, though. It's actually a better week. For the first time in a while, it's been a good week of comic books. Not necessarily all of this stuff is going to get reviewed, but there's at least a couple in there which I'm excited to read. First off the bat is the new issue of Barbaric. I'm also not going to review this one because I've reviewed the first Barbaric. That's the very cover which I've got myself there. And I've got to be honest, I've like 2 volumes in with this one shot between them, and I love it. For exactly the same reasons, I gave it a really good review at the start of it, so it feels like I'd be going over old ground. Yes, I could talk about character development and everything like that, but honestly, if you already like Barbaric, you're going to carry on liking it. Next, Batman, One Bad Day, Bane. We've got the regular and one of the variants there. I picked up these basically because the first one, the Riddler one, I think it was, really impressed me. Genuinely cool little idea of edgelord storytelling. So I thought, yeah, let's go for all of them. This so far is what I'm least looking forward to, and it's nothing to do with Bane as a character. It is Joshua Williamson. Or is it Williams? No, it's Williamson. He's a writer that I'm kind of okay with, but he's definitely not a name where I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see what they do next. So that one, let's see how it goes, shall we? DC Universe Lazarus Planet. This is the launch of some new big thing, and yeah, you can tell by how many people have got involved in this one. They wanted to be good, and we do have a variant cover that should be ordered for somebody. Next we have Maniac of New York. Don't Call It Come Back Again, another follow-on series, so no point giving this one an extra review again. But we do have some people interested in that one, so it's got put to one side. New Wasp. Al Ewing, sorry, no fluff in my mouth, I'm really sorry about that. Al Ewing doing the Wasp after, I think it was him who did Ant-Man, so yeah, very much looking forward to that one. Even like the way the colours colours on the cover have been laid out. And finally, White Saviour. Which I'm very much looking forward to reading, and I'm hoping it's going to do that title justice. I'm hoping it's going to understand what that phrase means, and it's going to be a good read. I'm dubious, shall we say, though, because it's possible with a title like that you're going to get it wrong, so let's see how it plays out. Other things we have, though, Rainbow Days, new manga book going. I'm not sure if that's been ordered for anyone. I have to look into that one. New One Piece, which is just going on the racking, along with Dragon Ball Super. Brand new one, we've got Carmilla, the first vampire. I've been hearing really good stuff about this one. And just flicking through, the colouring is really nice and rich and bold. I'm really looking forward to giving that one a look at the bare minimum. Marvel Comics Amazing Fantasy was supposed to come in last week. We were short-shipped. It's arrived, though, so yay. Above Snakes, one of the best things I read last year. Absolutely worth checking out. Hayden Sherman artwork is brilliant. He's straight lined on various social media. Go and follow him. He's amazing and a genuinely great artist. Speaking of the Barbaric stuff we had earlier, we have Volume 1 and Volume 2. We have had these in before, I think, as hardcovers, but these are now the direct market exclusive covered collections. A little bit cheaper as well. That one is $8.99. And that one is $14.99, so considerably cheaper than buying the hardbacks. Plus, this one I think has the second volume plus the one-shot story in there as well. Zdarsky's Public Domain. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this when it came out, and I'm not the biggest fan of Zdarsky's artwork. I'm mainly looking at it for his writing, which he's fantastic at, but the artwork did kind of lend it a very grounded, down-to-earth kind of feel, which is great. Ms. Marvel, Fists of Justice. I just like that title, honestly, it's amazing. That Texas Blood Volume 3. This is one of my favourite comic books I'm reading at the moment. Have been reading it since it came out, and I recommend everyone pick it up. It's absolutely fantastic. Latest Vampire Slayer one, which I think it's just Vampire Slayer Volume 1, because they keep relaunching it all. And Suicide Squad Blaze. Simon Spirit and Aaron Campbell on the main creative team of that one, but with Jodie Belair helping out the colouring, and she's amazing. Generally makes this pop. I've got a copy of this myself. I really liked it. but I don't like the oversized format to try and fit them in my comic books. If I'm going to put something on my shelf, I'd rather it was a nice, big, pretty hardback book rather than 3 tall, slim volumes of square-bound ickiness. So, yeah, that... I've got one for me. That's the other one I've got spare if you want it. Let me know, because it's probably going to sell out fairly quickly. On to other things we have now. First of all, and when I talk about stuff we ordered like back in spring, I'm fairly sure this one, I may have ordered this a year ago. Five Nights at Freddy's. So we always get asked for these kind of things, and sometimes we order them, sometimes we don't, because they can sit there for ages and not sell, because there's so many Five Nights at Freddy's bits of merch out there that some go like, oh, have you got anything Five Nights at Freddy's? And I'd be like, yes, we've got these 17 things. And they'd be like, oh, well, those are none of the 17 things that I want. So we tend to be a little bit more careful, but I do feel that's kind of a cute little plushie, so we've got that one in. A couple of Kotobukai Bishouju statues. I'm fairly sure both of these have been ordered for somebody. Like, we have the Rainbow Dash, but this is the variant Rainbow Dash, the limited edition one, because it's a different colouring, I think. And this one is a little bit bigger. Darkstalkers Felicia. Which, I mean, I hate the packaging because you really can't see what it looks like inside. But, I mean, if you know what the character's like, you probably know what the Kotobukai figure is going to look like, and it will be amazing. As I think they have both been ordered for somebody. I'll need to go back and check my things. It's not that we don't order these things just to see if they sell, but it's rare. It's usually like a really cool figure we'll get in, like I think the Hawkeye Kate Bishop, we've got like one of those coming in because that's just outstanding, and it's going to look great in the shelf. But usually it's just people ask for it. Speaking of things people ask for, I'm fairly sure old Ben Kenobi is going to go onto a back order for somebody. A couple of different things that we just going to get for the shelf, just because I quite like the Q-Posket stuff and go for the little mini ones. Genuinely forgotten which thing these are from, though. Simply because I don't really remember ordering just as Bandai Spirits. Honestly, doesn't have any branding on there to let me know what show this is from. I hope this makes sense to somebody who's seeing it and they go, oh yeah, I recognise that. But yeah, we got those in. I'm sure I ordered them for a reason. Something I definitely remember ordering, the Jujutsu Kaisen Funko Pops. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce these names. I always say this when it comes to Japanese names, simply because I don't know where the stresses would lie, and even reading it out phonetically is still likely to be incorrect. I don't watch the show, so it literally would only be a series of syllables I've only ever seen written down and never heard pronounced out loud, so I'd get them wrong. So we have that one. This is going to be an odd one, because we've got a few of them. Yep, that's a thing. Hey, look, this is a thing from Jujutsu Kaisen. Man, even that one I think I could get wrong. A different one, also the Jujutsu Kaisen. And finally, just to keep life interesting, we've got the Jujutsu Kaisen one. Yeah, that one, that dude there, he's a thing. And there you go, that's what we've got. If you've got any questions or anything to say, just reach out, comment on the YouTube video, or find us on any number of social media things. It's pretty much always at Ka-Pow Comics UK, all as one word, and you can find us all over the place. But until I see you again, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.